This is a 16-35 f4 Zeiss lens. This lens is pretty old whenever you think of current technology, but this lens still hits way above its weight class. You could pick one of these up brand new for about $1,000. I got an incredible deal on this lens, and I've got 1.8 lenses, 1.4 lenses, but the reason that I was attracted to this is because of the image quality, the optical steady shot, and the versatility. This lens is still an amazing powerhouse for what you get. I was able to pick my copy up for about $350, and it is in excellent shape. This lens has very few scuffs or wear and tear on it. Really, all the wear and tear has come from me. Whenever I picked it up, it was like cosmetically beautiful. I'm pretty hard on my equipment, so I needed something that was going to stand the test of time. This lens definitely does that. The 20 that I'm using, the 35 that I use, 85, 135, all these other lenses are fantastic, but they don't feel as rugged as this all-metal construction 16-35 Zeiss lens. And the reality is I don't always need 2.8 or 1.8 or 1.4. I can do a lot with f4. When I go outside, I don't always need to throw an ND on here to maintain natural motion blur. Yeah, it doesn't let in as much light, but sometimes that's okay just because it's already pretty stopped down and I can get more in focus. But the difference between f4 and 2.8, it's surprisingly big difference. I can let in more in focus, so whenever I'm shooting at these wider apertures, I'm not getting as much of that like out of focus bokeh, but I don't really need it whenever I'm shooting with something at 16 millimeters. And the reality is, if you want more of that out of focus area, you got to get just a little bit closer, because it has everything to do with your depth of field. But like if I'm this close, the background's going to start to blur out. If I back up, more things begin to come in focus. So f4 doesn't really bother me that much. If you want to check out 16-35 for yourself, you can check them out at B&H, Adorama, a bunch of different places. Find one that's used and you will be so glad that you did.